Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. I am your Dungeon Master this evening, John Heath Clark. Let's meet the rest of our fabulous cast.
Hi guys, my name is Devren Bryant. I play Walker in Summer, a black cat tabaxi rogue with claws and teeth and tail and tongue. And I don't know, I felt like being a scary giant cat for some reason.
I think you are. Oh,
Thank you.
got me. Please, I'm so small. I'm not actually. Hi, I'm Zëk Stewart. I'm playing Euclid Clausen, an Aasimar warlock, whose my patron is my former character, Skimmerhorn von Mikael, now god of Theros. And yeah, I have these horrible tattoos that are actually dead worms living underneath my skin. Welcome to Halloween. Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Almost.
Spooky.
It's Halloween month. Spooky month.
Spooky.
I'm Carter Scott Horton. I play Finnegan Berry Bramble, and I'm too excited about my new computer to tell you anything about my character. He's the halfling, and he shoots stuff with a fireball. He's cool. Yeah.
And I'm Vic Priano, and I wasn't aware that I was out of frame when it started. And I play Guinevere Groveheart, Circle of Dreams Drow.
Circle of Drow.
Dreams, right?
Dreams.
That makes sense. Drow dreams. Do drows dream of Underdark Sheep? Sorry. Hello, everybody. So we return to the city of Tecotuhautl, a city in turmoil, with elections 3 days in the future, with wild nonsense going on. There's so much happening in this city right now. The last few weeks, good things have happened, right? The Abellath that has been plaguing the city died a few weeks ago. And last week, we finally discovered the whereabouts of the missing Paladin Vanauth, who was visiting from the free city of Huo-E-Nor to the north. He's been saved from the clutches of the Berry Brambles, where they had him trapped in a cavern on the other side of a great white shark, W-I-G-H-T. And now it is 3 days till election. And Walker is up against Haliath, who's doing all right, despite how great Walker's doing. A big thing is Walker hasn't been campaigning as much as he could because he's been too busy actually solving problems. But what can you do? All right, so we're 3 days to election, and I will quickly go over the things that are going on in the city. There's Yonti that have infested the city. There's a demon cult hanging out in the old city underneath Tecotuhautl, underneath the clan Noxeros Ziggurat. There are two dream spirits that really want very opposite things. One wants utter destruction of all dreaming in the region, and the other wants dreams to become more wild and vibrant. Right? And they're involved. Then there's the Berry Bramble crime family, a crime family of halflings related to Finnegan that are causing all manner of problems. Am I missing anything? I feel like that's we didn't really talk about Haliath, the other person running for government, who is connected to the green dragons that used to enslave this city. So yeah, it's all a mess, right? You have something to say, Carter?
No, I was counting 5 things.
Oh, great. It looked like you're like, yo.
I'm hype, though. I do want to say that.
Hype train.
Hype train.
Hype train.
Woo.
Woo.
Yes.
Ride it,
A reminder
chugga-choo-choo.
that you can now give inspiration to characters, and you can give negative inspiration to characters as well. Including NPCs, where you make them roll disadvantage. That's a new thing. It's yes, the Green Party, beware. This one has a chance of being elected. And it's not a good Green Party. Yes. So, what do you all You have Vanauth back. You know there's
Mhm.
demons underneath the city.
I do.
You know there's an election in 3 days.
Yes, I
There's
do.
John T hunting you. What do you
They
want
are.
to do?
Well, the
What do you want
first thing that Walker and Summer is going to do is he's going to request the aid of one of my companion ogres.
Sure.
And I want this ogre, it's a new ogre that we have not used yet, so we have to name him.
Ooh.
Because I want him to be good at history, because he's going to have to. I say he, it's they. They are going to have to procure a gift for our friend Palin. I don't know if anybody remembers her. She is the woman that we saw as the Aboleth was attacking us the first time in the middle of that city. And I, haven't been doing enough campaigning, but I do want to make sure that the people that I have, gotten to know personally on this journey, that they are still taken care of. So, what is the
What is the ogre's name? Let's crowdsource that. I was going for like Hester the Knowledgeable or something like that, but I feel like our mackerel is an option that's been given by the chat.
mackerel?
Mackerel. I'm thinking
Nickname
he's got
Mackie.
a posh British ogre pirate accent.
Mackerel.
Right. Mackerel's fine, but I was leaning towards, I was leaning towards a non-binary posh British-esque name. Anybody got a thought for that?
Like Portia.
Portia's good.
Portia.
Portia white wine.
Ooh.
Portia white wine?
It's a friend.
Theoretically, some of these ogres got to be North, right? So
That's my
Portia
ogre
white
too.
wine. They say, well, indubitably, it seems to me that we should, give something back to this community. I could research the necessities that are required to do such a thing, but I would need to know what you're trying to do.
Thank you, Portia. You are so kind to me. You have always been there when I needed your historical background knowledge. You're so knowledgeable. Thank you. What I need to do is, I just want to, get a type of. Just one person describe a basket full of gifts, and I would like to give that basket full of gifts to Palin, so that her and her family can have a little, something to snack on from me.
Well, I have been looking into the records of the town, and it seems to me that there are a number of different things that are of interest. We could do a fruit basket.
Fruit basket?
No, a fruit basket.
Fruits?
Fruits. We must pronounce it correctly for the people around this region. And the fruits could be apples, bananas, other sorts of perhaps a pear or two, a strawberry,
These are
or three,
wild,
a
fanciful
blueberry.
I didn't even know you could get half of these things in Tecotuhautl.
Well, you cannot always get them, but bananas are quite common, and of course, as are the pineapples. Are of course pineapples.
Sorry.
Have you had one of those? A pineapple?
A pineapple, yes, they're spiky on the outside, but crowned as well. And
Round.
the
Yes.
inside.
That is.
There's a metaphor here, you see,
Uh-huh.
which is pineapples are good to be as a person, for you should be sweet on the inside, but spiky and crowned upon the out.
At least a dozen pineapples. Remember that. That is very important to give Balin, okay?
Yes, I will get a dozen pineapples as soon as possible.
Thank you. While you're there, if you see anybody else in need of any help, and you are of capabilities of doing so, or if you think that I personally can help them, just let me know, okay?
Of course, I will do my utmost to see if there's any other need for fruit baskets or other manner of aid.
Thank you. Remember, fruit baskets for all.
And the very prim and proper Portia makes their way. Ethereal McClunky already wants to see our new Pineapple enthusiast dead.
Portia has inspiration. Just saying.
Inspiration. I don't know if you
Making
caught
sure
that.
you saw that in the chat.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Earth.
Trash Gardener gave Portia.
I see.
Yeah.
Portia. Great. Well, next time Portia needs to make a check, they will have inspiration. They're out there trying to procure.
Sorry. Also, McClunky has disadvantage. I don't know if you know that.
Wild. All right. So there's a number of things to deal with. There's demons that are plotting against you. There's young T that are searching for you, though they don't know it's you that they're searching for. There's dream spirits to appease. Did we deal with handing the dream sphinx the perfect dreamer last week?
No.
Did we actually do that, or did we just visit the perfect dreamer?
There was a visit, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
Just a visit.
I think we should discuss that, right? The Sphinx is awaiting a perfect dreamer and might just decide to start killing dreams, because that was the idea, was that you would give them a perfect dreamer and they would experience it for at least 3 days. Time is running out of that, let's say. Do you wish to allow Elorana, the Dream Sphinx, into what's her name?
Franca.
Ideal Dreamer.
Her
Sorry?
name is Franca.
Franca, yes, the Ideal Dreamer. Do you want to allow her access to this young girl's brain, or do you want to allow the Sphinx to continue its machinations?
Let's we have like 2 more shots, I'm sure. Let's give her the dreamer.
Give her the dreamer? Great. All right. So, you note and direct in the direction of Franca, Elorana, and she says, "I will observe, and we shall see if dreams are worth preserving. You will have your answer from me in 3 days' time."
Do you have like some attachment to like a 72-hour window?
It is the correct amount of time, and my attachment is always to that which is logical, accurate, and perfect. And 72 hours is a perfect amount of time. 3s have meaning. 3 sequences of dreaming. A day is a perfect unit, and the only thing that can make a day more perfect would be there being 3 of them.
Okay.
It's also divisible by 3 squared.
What 3 is divisible by 3 squared?
No, 72.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Sorry. Just yeah.
It's 2 cubed and 3 squared.
Yeah.
So there is actually a really cool mathematical. I'm sorry.
Finn, why do you do this?
That was distinctly not Finn. That's Carter being weird.
All right.
Finn is off in the corner being like, wait, so
things are a little open right now. There's politicking to do. There's monsters to fight. You get what I'm saying, right? Like, this is very generated by you. We can see what the audience is thinking. Audience, do you guys have an opinion on which of these problems should be dealt with? Should it be about the election? Should it be about the monsters? Or should they what should they do? You got 5 issues.
Oh,
Any
5.
opinions? I know.
That's a lot. Do you want to put up the
Sure.
the choice music.
Choice music?
Election.
Choice music.
Sinkable bus says election. Yeah, I'm typing them in the chat as well. So there's election, demons, dreams, Yuan-Ti, Haliath and dragons. It's actually more than 5.
Yeah.
My God.
And Berry Bramble.
Didn't we just deal with the dreams?
Me dealt with one aspect of the dreams.
Yeah.
Dreams?
We gotta put that one in the oven and let it sit.
There's still Haemon, the dream spirit, right?
Nice.
That is true.
Who
Crazy.
is also the Hanbalani that's being built outside that's going to activate sorcerers and stuff, and they wanted Guinevere's help with it today. Right? So, and Girl Geek, do not give into the peer pressure of the cast of Dice, Drinks, and Drama. If you want to deal with dreams, you speak your truth proudly.
I didn't say anything.
The early on.
Alright, so we got dreams. We got dreams. We got election.
It's just vote early. I love that. Everyone,
Yeah.
if you can in your campaign or outside, vote early.
Yeah.
Same. That's good. Demons. I think it's between demons and dreams.
Demons.
One
Between
demons. And T.
demons and
Hmm.
If you want to deal with the T.
Yuan-Ti, very famous. You asked what Portia's problem, and she says Yuan-Ti. You're dealing with Yuan-Ti. Yes, older style teas. Anyway, sorry. I love malapropisms. All right. So it looks like dreams are what the audience is looking at, or demons. So why don't you choose between demons and dreams?
All right.
Got real hot in my apartment. I'm gonna turn on the AC.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's alright.
Well, we kind of have. I mean, we got some unfinished business with the demon. Should probably, just cross it off the to-do list before we start another task. Maybe.
True. It's also wandering the sewers as well. So that's not good for the city.
It's not good.
And looking for us, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
Hey.
Well, they've also been spreading. If you recall, you went down to the area beneath the ziggurat, and they were building a confluent zone, an area where the abyss was bleeding over into this world. Not that great.
No. So we should probably deal with that. Is
Seems
my
like a good idea to me. I don't know how you two feel though.
The thing about doing those demons is that we would be in your father's territory, would we not?
well, yeah. He's probably got his sticky fingers in the dream pie too, though. He's a bastard.
You're right. No offense to your father, of course.
No, none taken. He is a bastard. I'll say it a third time if I have to.
I just
He's a
don't like
bastard.
The phrase about the sticky fingers and pies just made me uncomfortable.
Sticky with blood.
That's worse.
From
That's-
murdering.
That's so worse.
What?
Look, I don't like blood pies.
So heading to demons.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah.
So, you are traveling through the sewers. It is once again gross. You pass once again the dretches that are littering, looking, and watching. Did somebody want to try to? You want to pass that trace, sneak past them? Do you want to just sneak past them on your own? Oh, you got at will pass that trace, right?
Once per long rest, so yes.
Oh, once for a long rest, yeah.
Yep.
We doing that?
Sis.
French.
Why not?
Ooh, that's beautiful.
I'm glad I did that. It was 14. 14.
Yeah, I'm at a 16. I rolled a 2.
Dang.
I rolled a 17. That's plus the 10 plus the 11.
I rolled a 6.
6 total. Well, not total because you have plus 10.
Oh, plus 10?
Pass without trace.
I missed that. I just didn't hear that.
That's okay.
Okay, then it's 16.
Nice.
Nobody. I guess for you guys, you would need a natural 1 because dretches are not great lookouts. You managed to bypass the dretches and you arrive on the outskirts of Clan Noxeros' underground ziggurat. Noxeros was the clan of intrigue and secrets, and you are outside what was once the Green Dragon vaults, potentially filled with all manner of artifacts, secrets, dark magic, and bribery against other nations. It's the vaults of the Green Dragon clan of intrigue, right? Mm-hmm. And now it's infested with the abyss. There's a Merilith in here. You've brought with you Vanauth, yes?
I'm hoping that he would come to help. It was his job in the beginning.
Yeah, Vanauth is here in his glorious armor of Corellon the Rethian. His sword slung at his side, which he has retrieved. It is glimmering with green and blue light, right? Mm-hmm. He looks to you all and says, "This will be a very difficult battle. One any of us will be lucky to survive." Meriliths are incredibly tough opponents. They have 6 arms and can wield a weapon in each, and a huge crushing tail that she can use to crush the life out of any of her opponents. There are likely to be other demons in there as well, and we will likely have to either sneak past or fight them just to get to her.
You knew all of this and still didn't suggest we bring more backup? You waited until we got here to say this?
More backup would have made us more likely to be caught and won't necessarily help us. We need an elite squad, and this is it.
You think I'm elite? Okay. I'm here for that.
Is there any sort of weakness or
Right, if I hit these evil creatures with evil magic?
Unfortunately, the opposite is true. No weaknesses and many defenses. The most important of which is its immunity to poison, its resistance to fire, and its difficulty to hit in melee combat. With all those arms, it has the ability to parry excessively.
Right.
Cold, fire, and lightning are all ineffective.
Totally ineffective?
No. Less
Okay.
than they could be.
Okay.
So this is going to be a very perilous fight. Here's something, though. This Merilith, it was summoned for a very specific reason, yes?
Indeed, to track down stolen Yonti artifacts. But it seems the trail on those has run cold. The only other way to get rid of it would, of course, be to return those stolen artifacts, and it would be bound by the nature of its contract to then return to first those artifacts and then to the abyss. But of course, who would have been stupid enough to steal from the Yonti, know that they were being hunted by demons, and then stay in the general region? Whoever stole those artifacts are long gone.
Yes, or they could be directly under its nose.
What?
I'm wondering, do you know all of the contents of your father's hoard, Finnegan? Your father does have a hoard of
all right. Yeah, he does. And no, I do not. The one time I had the pleasure of going to be in my father's company, I was knocked out.
I wonder if we could find his hoard. I bet that we would find many stolen Yanti artifacts in his hoard. At least 4.
Vanauth looks at you guys like he can see you gesturing at each other. He doesn't know what your gesturing means, but he can tell that you're doing something.
Vanauth, I'm sorry. Could you just keep a lookout for a second?
Me and my party, we've got to discuss something very, very sensitive.
All right.
It's family business. You understand. It's
but not of the particulars. He is now more apt to figure out that you're lying to him in the future, but he's going to walk away.
Okay, so listen to this. We could just totally... Your father is working with the Yanti. We know that for sure.
Yes.
It would be... We also know that your father is working with every single person in the existence.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It wouldn't be out of character for your father to have stolen some Yanti artifacts.
Well,
And what if...
maybe a little. I don't think he's that dumb.
Oh, maybe it wasn't him, maybe it was his...
Son.
Or henchman, I was going to say, but yeah, maybe.
So, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I know where you're going, but your plan
Yeah?
is to our way to this demon, turn around, go to the horde, try to find stolen items that are on us right now, then come back and tell the demon they're there?
It's a lot of
Just plant them
back
there.
and forth.
Why don't we just give them back? Who cares?
Well,
I don't
Because-
use mine.
because-
Gwen has mine.
Here's the thing. That demon is also searching for somebody that I am searching for. So if a rumor gets out that there are stolen Yanti items in your father's hoard, maybe that will suss out a couple of other rats or cats in this very, very, very specific instance I am talking about.
Hi, Captain.
There is one problem with this, though.
Well-
Where's your father's hoard?
Again, I was knocked out like
In his
cold.
bedroom.
Thank you.
And is
Gwen knows. Gwen's been there.
can you lead us? Would you be able to lead us?
I can.
Well, it sounds like there's 2 options. One of them is returning the items immediately, and the other is planting them in the Berry Bramble Horde. Is that accurate? Those are the 2 sort of sides of this.
Yeah.
Why, that seems like a pretty fine binary decision. Return return artifacts. Trying to type this in the chat. Return artifacts or plant them.
Blank.
This is Phoenix talking to me.
I still got my claws from preference.
See?
Yeah. I held on.
Gwen's still being affected by the poison of Farika.
Oh, I thought she took that one particular thing back.
She took away the
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks a lot of planting. There's a lot.
Yes.
Of planting.
Everyone wants to grow some things.
I
was
was
just about to
like,
say,
I love
Those
it.
trees and
Green Thumb Crew.
Green Thumb Crew.
It was good.
Great.
Let's do it.
So,
Vanauth, change of plans.
so many plants. Such plants, much plants. All right.
I also still have seeds. Like related to that entire area. There are more plants.
All right.
Those plants.
You're not terribly far. You're in the sewers. You're not like you're only less than an hour walk to the Berry Bramble enclave. Sneaking through there will be much more difficult than sneaking to this part of the demons.
Mhm.
But you've still got your pass without trace going. You could try to sneak into that horde either as a group or individually, an individual. You could consider a distraction of some sort. I do love distractions. Something to the extent of like, hey, Finnegan wants to talk, and then Walker sneaks in. You get what I'm saying? There's tactics here.
Yeah.
What is the thought? What are you guys thinking?
Okay, so Horde's probably guarded by something, but you can look like your father, yes?
I can.
And then we could get a visual eyewitness to your father planting the stolen Yanti artifacts. And I mean the Yanti things that they're looking for, into the horde. Yeah, okay.
Here's the thing.
Mhm.
I don't know anything about how my dad runs the show, and if someone asks me a question, or I might accidentally do something that's incredibly uncharacteristic of him, and the charade might be up.
Are you not your father's child?
I try not to be. So
John, could I use my criminal background at all to aid in his performance? Like, give him like a quick like Sweeney Todd teaching Anthony about barbering.
Sure. If you sing it, no.
reckless. Reckless.
Make a performance check to impart that knowledge. You
Okay.
might give Finnegan advantage.
17. Oh, sorry, that's a 17 plus 4. So
Great.
There is no
You indeed you tell them the difference between flaxen and golden yellow.
Yeah.
And as it pertains to the stealing of gold coins,
Mhm.
right? I think I think the chat wants you to sing a little, Zeke.
oh no, I just don't remember the lyrics. Hold on, let me just give me like 3 seconds.
No, don't make me sing.
Don't make
No.
me sing. Oh
No.
my god, please. Oh.
I think some inspiration's on the line, so
Hold on, I gotta freaking remember the stupid. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at improvising lyrics. I got nothing.
It's fine.
Sorry.
I wanted to give you the option,
Yeah.
The opportune.
So Euclid for the barber references has inspiration. All right. So you'll get advantage in your persuasion check to talk the talk should it come up.
Cool.
Right?
I turn to Euclid and I give a gracious bow.
Hey, whatever. I mean, don't do that. That don't do. No, not to
Why
anyone.
not?
Well, you do it to me. Thank you. But I meant when you get down there, don't do that.
Yeah, they should do it to me.
Yes. You're getting it.
Yes.
You're catching on.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Is
All
that
right.
Finnegan or is that a crime mob person? I don't even know.
Do you not know my dad's name?
I've
go
heard
by-
it once.
That important?
Mr. Prairie Bramble, I presume?
Gaffalator. My
Gaff-
father's name is Gaffalator.
Gaffalator.
Have I not told you guys?
Oh, he must have got a lot back in elementary school for that name.
Yeah, it's probably why he's such an asshole.
I will be referring to him as Mr. Prairie Bramble. I think it's a
Yeah.
lot.
I call him a lot of things, but none of them are his name.
Well, the technical term that when you're down there, expect them to call you. The word is boss. That's the one we use.
All right. Thanks, boss.
Hey, you're catching on.
Yeah, except I should never say it again.
No.
All right.
It comes to you. But if anybody refers to you as anything other than boss,
I'll stab him to death.
Yeah, do it.
All right, cool.
Wait, don't do it.
There you go. Oh,
sorry.
maybe not.
What?
Just like
I was joking. I'm joking.
Okay, all right.
Because it would be my dad committing the murder. It wouldn't be Finn. That wouldn't weigh on my conscience at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the way you think. All right.
Like
So,
the last few
while
days.
you do that, I will sneak into the horde and place the items. And I guess you two on lookout, yes?
Sure.
Or you three?
I was just about to say, what about Big Shiny over there?
Yeah, Big Shiny, you stay dull in the corner, okay?
So Vanauth walks back over and says, "So we have a plan to infiltrate the demon headquarters."
So we have a plan. Part of that plan is you not moving from here so that you do not have to deal with this at all.
Make a deception check.
Well, yeah, let's be honest with you.
He's rolling with advantage because he is suspicious of you all after the last encounter.
Can I spend points to give him disadvantage?
You can, yes.
I shouldn't, but other people do it.
You could totally give him disadvantage.
Now,
Can I?
I rolled with advantage and got an 18 and a 14, which makes the difficulty
Metagaming.
24.
There's your
That
disadvantage.
sucks. I got a 25.
Oh,
Happy Halloween.
so there you go. Great. He says, "All right, I'll stay here and I'll watch while you get up to whatever you're doing. Don't take too long, though."
No, of course. This is going to be in and out, lickety split. All right, crew.
Great.
Let's do this.
You travel to the Berry Bramble substate, as it's been called. It is a vast underground warren of tunnels, basements, ancient catacombs that have been filled with places to practice your lockpicking, dummies to practice your pickpocketing or blackjacking, right? It's a whole establishment for organized crime, right? There are vaults and there are there's the group's money, but that's not where you're trying to go. You're trying to get into Gaffalator's bedroom itself.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
I
expend one of my first level spell slots to cast this guy's self, so I look like the old man Gaffalator.
Great.
Does he have a weird... I think he blue steals.
Sorry?
He blue steals. I've decided. Gaffalator.
Blue steals.
Love it.
You approach, and that's when you see various different halflings nod to you and say, and boss, they're southern, howdy, boss, sir, and such. They don't have to call you boss because that's many of them call him sir. But
I mean, I grew up in the Rolling Hills. I know what the power of your P's and Q's and sirs and ma'ams are.
Right. But you're not going to stab.
I'm not gonna make with the stabby.
Great. Great.
Stabby.
So you are approached by a clearly higher ranking individual, and he says, "Boss, I thought you were doing work outside the city right now. What are you doing here?"
Oh, I was, and I found something out in the forest that I just took a bit of a shine to, and I wanted to deliver myself. Mendacity and such.
You're of course, sir. Make a performance check with advantage.
All right. Oh, That's a 17 plus. Am I proficient? I'm not. Oh, it's a 21.
I
It's still a
would be the one to question you, sir. Please do whatever you need, and if you need anything from the rest of the organization, you just let us know.
All right. And then I saunter off.
Great. That's a little Zoolander, a little Dennis from always.
We're just cherry picking random cultural people.
Matthew McConaughey at the end
We
there.
said
no.
no.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dennis.
Lots of Zoolander and McConaughey
Dan
and a little bit of Bert Ives.
Bert Hives.
Yeah, from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Mendacity.
So sure, we all know that reference.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
So you make your way to into, and everybody's like tipping hats to you and everything. People are asking you for directions for things you don't quite. They'll be like, so Hattie, so the Haliath job. Do you really think we were going to ask you? Should we use 3 spools or 2?
Are you admitting to me that you're so incompetent that you need me to tell you how to do the job correctly?
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, that's a net 20.
Oh no, sir! And then nobody talks to you again because you're clearly in a bad mood. Right?
Yeah.
So you walk through. You pass by the chamber you were in just yesterday that had the
The white shark?
white shark. And you make your way back to the room you were in the first time, Gaffilator's antechamber, which has the access to the hoard. Guinevere, help me out. There was an item that was on the wall of the hoard that you thought Finn would find particularly interesting. It was a family heirloom. I remember everything about it, but what it exactly was.
I think it was a scale?
I think it was a scale.
It was only a scale? I thought it was actually a bit. Like, I thought it was a body bit.
Oh no, the hoard was a giant, was made into a bed, but there was a single item that caught your eye, and I think it was a scale.
And
It had like writing on it though.
Yeah, I think it was a dragon scale with writing on it.
all I know is I couldn't swallow it, and then
Right. There was
that's the memory I retained.
All I know is I couldn't fit it in my mouth.
That's
a good thing to say about most things. Alright, so I remember most things. Whether I can
Oh,
fit
I
it in my mouth.
know.
Couldn't
not.
do it now. I don't remember.
I look forward to our more earnest viewers coming by at some point and saying, well, actually, it was a fang. I went back and rewatched episode 17, 23 minutes and 42 seconds in.
I really hope. Look, I hope that one day we're that.
Whoever that would be, I would
Thank
totally
you.
give. I
Yeah,
would just
thanks.
draw
That was
whatever they want.
We watched it like 2 days ago. So
You want to make a wiki for us? We need one.
But great. So are you just going straight to the bedroom now? Walker's got the items, right?
I'm gonna sneak in, right?
So you got to sneak in.
Wait.
Wait,
That wasn't
doesn't
the
make any-
plan.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
The plan was for me to look like Gaffilator, and then that's why I said there was something I found outside the city, and I wanted to stash it.
Yeah.
Right?
That
Yes.
makes more sense.
Okay. I mean, you can hide nearby. Just
No,
in case
you
I get
got the
them.
stuff. So you go into the hoard,
Yeah.
and it's so much gold.
Oh,
Now, Finn,
Mm.
hanging over it is a huge red dragon scale, which has imbued in it all manner, stenciled on it in a manner that you don't understand, is something in ancient Draconic that could very much use translation and likely has secrets to your ancestry. The only word you can make out is Thavabaroth, which, do you know what that word means? Do you have you encountered it before?
Carter?
You have heard it before. I'm wondering if Carter remembers it.
I do know.
Make a history check.
Thababarov?
The Vabarov.
Thababarov. That's a nat 20.
You have an instant chilling.
Which means it's an 18, because history is intelligence.
No, it's a critical success.
Oh, okay.
You know that this is the name of your red dragon ancestor.
Okay.
The Vabarov. The Viberfroth, apparently. Great. So you look around the rest of the room, and you notice there's this huge board, there's a scale, there's all manner of treasure. There's a entire glorious selection of small glass animals set up in tiny little cages worth a massive fortune. There is a diorama of a diamond house, atop which is a glorious tiger statuette. There are other Tennessee William references.
I was going to say, how are you going to put streetcar in there?
There's a small prototype trolley from the city of Vinci, far to the east, labeled Seduction. A streetcar named Seduction, if you will. And other various Tennessee Williams. This is all for Trash Gardener, because I just want to make sure that
it's for me too.
Sure. No, Trash Gardener said that they watch D&D live streams for all the Tennessee Williams references. So I wanted to make sure.
Sorry, something last summer reference. Very, very good.
There is a cool elevator from Suddenly Last Summer, a Tennessee Williams play that John knows very well.
Oh my god!
It's the one about
so good.
It's
I
a good
don't
one.
know that one. I'm sorry. I'm a monster.
It's the one I've ever actually been in.
All I'm gonna say, no spoilers, but it's very close to home for him.
Oh,
Great.
L word.
Sorry, I thought you were going to mention the cannibalism. You're very close to
That would. The
cannibalism.
last one is, of course, a midnight black onyx lizard hanging upside down with a crescent moon for an eye. It's Night of the Iguana. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry. Great.
Wait, is there a snakeskin jacket? Can I grab a snakeskin jacket? It represents my freedom and my belief in personal freedom and individuality.
There's a lot of shit to grab here.
Okay.
But something you've heard about Gaffalator is that if anybody steals from him, he knows. And he knows the location.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, there's a lot of stuff
know.
worth snagging here.
I know.
Question
John.
is, audience,
Audience?
Husband steal or leave the horde be?
I love not making this decision
Oh, good.
so much. Where's Finn going, guys? I don't know.
I like that Gwen can't be blamed for a Finn decision for the first time.
No, that was once. Although it was murder.
That was twice.
Were they both murder?
The very first time I killed a guy, that was mostly an accident.
Got one steal. Oh no.
Oh.
Leave it now.
Steel with blue steel.
Oh, I got a yoink. Oh.
Yeah, 4 steals now.
I was going to say leave it for now and get my comeuppance later, but Indiana Jones, I'm going to take it. I'm going to get crushed by a giant boulder because I have halfling speed. I don't have tall Harrison Ford legs.
Is Harrison Ford tall?
He's taller than me.
I'm taller than a halfling. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's taller than Finnegan. I might be taller.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. We have one voice of reason, which is Nudge.
No, and Damn Fine. Damn Fine said leave it for now.
Leave it for now? Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, so Finn.
All right.
What are you grabbing?
Are there any rings?
There's a shit ton of non-magical treasure.
Sure.
Right? So there's rings and goblets and crowns and coins and and all of it is non-magical, just money, right? The aforementioned Williams related items all have magic. So John will be forced to generate a magical item for any of them that you grab. And there's a snakeskin vest that represents your freedom.
And it's my belief in personal freedom and individuality.
Of course.
Sure. And yes.
I grabbed the vest.
That's the vest.
I have a snakeskin jacket.
And then there's of course the scale.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course I'm getting the scale.
Great.
Well, my question to you is, I can't fly. So is there a way to climb up there?
It's just hanging on the wall.
Oh, I was like envisioning like
No.
big vaulted ceiling. It's like, like a championship basketball tenant or a flag at a high school.
This is a hobbit-sized bedroom.
Okay.
And except instead of a bed, there's a giant amount of treasure.
Cool. Dope. I mean, I gotta say, he's got good taste.
Yeah, and this is like the finest of the fine, right? Does that make sense? His nicest pieces are here. There's a lot. He has a lot more money than this. This is just what he sleeps on. This is his personal hoard.
Oh, certain. Yes.
So you're grabbing the scale.
Mm.
So you lift off the scale and you look at it and you feel a trill go through you. Will you make a wisdom save for me?
Oh, I don't like that. 16.
Great. You suddenly find yourself avariciously hungry, full of greedy hunger, and you look at the gold on the floor and it looks delicious. You envision yourself taking handfuls of gold, shoving them into your mouth until you literally suffocate yourself to death and rupture your innards on all the gold, but then the curse of avarice subsides. This is the main trap of this hoard. If you steal from it, you're overwhelmed by this feeling and might be forced to num gold until you die. But you've avoided it.
Lovely.
Devren was yawning, and I thought it was just a look of horror.
It was a look of horror, actually.
Okay, good.
Have you ever seen a Leprechaun film? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen.
Oh my god! A few of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought this was an original cute thing. Oh well.
Trash Carter makes a good point. I am probably immune to this wisdom saving throw, but I'm not going to push it because I also don't know how I'm going to carry anything more. I've got a giant red dragon scale.
It's like 2 foot by a foot, so it's...
Yeah, I'm going to put it under my shirt and tuck it behind my back.
Sure.
Oh, can't stretch. And cheers.
No.
I'm going to take that scale. I am going to put on the vest.
Cool. The vest
might need to be attuned to, and so it doesn't have
to be attuned to, but you feel a sense of personal freedom and individuality. Yes. So much so that it acts as a ring of freedom of movement.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Which is, I believe, immunity to paralyze and advantage on checks to avoid being restrained. There could be more to it than that. That's like,
I think there's something about difficult terrain.
Yeah, I think you ignore difficult terrain as well.
Yeah.
It's
Which
one
is-
of those things that has like a number of little individual.
Yeah, just tiny things that slightly help a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Great. I love that. Some doom metal plays in the background as I put it on, and a vision of Lord Dern flashes before my eyes. I'm making a very specific reference, and someone's going to get it eventually.
No. It's Ring of Free Action, not Ring of Free Movement.
Ring of Free Action. Okay, great.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, cool. I
Um,
drop off the Yuan Ti stuff.
Great. Are you like shoving them into the horde, placing them somewhere that they're easily noticeable?
I have 4, right?
You have 4. They were a wand, a gem, pipes of haunting. Was that true?
It was a vest, a shimmery little vest, and a bag of little tricks.
Right. Bag of tricks. That's what it was. You're placing all 4 of them.
Yes, I think I'm going to prominently display the bag of tricks because that seems like the best fuck you to that. Because it's like, oh, I tricked you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I get out
Great.
and I just walk out the front door.
Is anybody else near this area? Is anybody else hanging out near this area?
We
McClunky got it. Sorry. Job.
Working.
Haunted heart.
So there's nobody to warn you, Finn, as you start walking out, and everybody's looking very confused because just returning from whatever mission he is Gaffalator Barry Bramble. And everybody's like, sir, didn't you just come in? And he says, I did. And why is he British?
I don't know.
I did. And it seems I noticed I've been rushing because somebody's been tampering with my horde. And he's looking around. Now, you still look like him. You've overheard this. You're in the next room over. You're in the bedroom.
Okay.
You hear this. What do you want to do? And he's moving quickly towards the bedroom.
Yes, I am going to. Don't I know invisibility? That's such a useful skill. I'm going to bring a free action. Okay. I am just gonna wait until the most opportune moment, and then I'm gonna Misty step past him and just make a break for it.
Great. So you wait for the most opportune moment. The door creaks open. At that moment, you teleport 30 feet. Under the bed, by the way, Ethereal McClunky would be underneath a giant mound of gold. Just want to point that out. Make a stealth check with advantage. Difficulty 16.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 17 and an 18 plus
Nice.
4, 22.
Nice.
You manage to sneak out. You manage to sneak out, having planted the items and having stolen the scale and the snakeskin jacket of freedom of identity.
You can just call it my Nick Cage jacket because that's
Your
what it
Nick
is.
Cage jacket.
Your Nick Cage jacket.
It's actually the
A, B,
opposite.
C,
It's
D.
because it's not a cage because it's freedom. Anyway. Sorry, I tried. They can't all be.
No, you succeeded. That was good. I liked it.
So, you are able to group up back with Vanauth and says, "We've been waiting. Is everything all right?" It's about an hour later.
Oh, yeah, everything's fine. Dandy, you're a smart lad now. You know, I'm from a family that is pretty politically involved in this city because of my father. I'm not. But I just thought I would try and pull some strings, gather some intel. I had a hunch that Walker was right, that this person was hiding right under the demon's nose. Turns out he is. It's my dad, Gaffalator. He stole it. I'm so serious. Yeah, he stole all of the. He stole the Yuan T magical items. Gaffalator Fairy Bramble did.
Not the Yuan T magical items that are being currently hunted for. Those magical items?
Make deception checks, both Walker and Finnegan.
I was trying to yell it in the direction of the demon.
Sure, but this is about a Vanauth belief.
Okay, my hot streak has ended. I got a 3. Performance?
This is important. I'm going to use Subvert Reality and give you advantage. That's that right?
All right. It's now a 5.
Oh, shit. Well, there's...
So that's a 9.
7 points of life.
Okay, but mine's a 24.
So he gets he got a 13. So he says, "You're lying," he says, pointing to Finnegan, and I don't know about what, and I don't like it. Walker, something here is fishy, and while I agree with, and while it is very shocking, I'm going to need to trust you to look into it. Keep your crew members in check. We don't need more deception here.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're right. I think that fishy smell was me. I think I have a piece of aboleth still stuck on me. But speaking of strings, we should go pull a couple, yes, and check to see if the demon's moving or something.
Well, the real question seems to be, are you walking into this demon lair and saying, "We are desirous of speaking with the Marilith. We have something for her"? Are you, like, walking right in? Great. So, you walk in, there's a host of dretches that clitter and crackle, their little piggy faces looking at you, their eyes blinking asymmetrically as they look at you. And one of them goes, "Ah!" And its mouth opens all the way to its spine. And as they're all about to attack, you see at the edge the Glabrazoo that survived last time, right? Saying, "We've been waiting for you. Welcome to your nightmare. Demons, destroy them!"
Wait, hold on.
Hey. Demons, wait just a moment to destroy them!
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to you, oh demonic one.
Your manner of over-formal speech disgusts me. We do not stand on ceremony here. You have moments before I send my minions to tear you to pieces.
Oh, you are just no fun at all, and here I am, bearing gifts to you.
Make a persuasions or deception check, Walker. I feel like deception's better for you.
It's true, it's a gift. Let's see, that is 14.
Says, let me. I'll roll. He says, "Something about you reeks of deception, and as a creature of lies, coercion, seduction, and deception, I should know."
Oh, so you must think I am very attractive. You know what else you should find very attractive? The items that you were looking for, yes? I believe it would so please the queen that summoned you to fulfill your contract with her, yes? You wouldn't want her to be angry with you. Demons who have failed the queen.
We will track down those who we have been tasked to find, and then given our freedom to roam and cause havoc in this world once it has been achieved.
If you were so confident that you could track down these stolen artifacts that your queen is searching for, then wouldn't you have, I don't know, already found them instead of hiding out in a dank, dark room?
Labrazoo, with his huge
Hello, you.
horned hound face, growls at you and says, do not think to abuse my hospitality. You are seconds away from death, impudent feline.
Well, then I will tell you quickly. The one that you have been working with, Glabrazoo. What is your name, by the way? Do you have one?
My name is too many syllables for you to understand. Abyssal howls of pain and tear that have taken millennia to achieve.
What is your nickname?
What
do the girls call you?
What do the girls call you?
Daddy. No, sorry.
Bold choice. I love it.
They call me Immolator of Tongues.
Everyone needs to drink for that.
Thank you so much. You, then, Immolator. The one that you have been working so hard for is the one that you've also been searching for. Gaffalator, Barry Bramble, is your culprit.
That perfidious swine. Are you sure?
If I weren't sure, why did I not just have my confidant search his room and find your items?
He's confidant in me.
You see, I am to be elected soon to this city, and I believe that those who work in government are to do their duty to protect this city at all times. And part of protecting this city was, I guess, doing your job for you.
He growls and says, I tire of your impertinence. My mistress is the one that shall deal with these allegations. You shall walk into the Chamber of Bones, where she will listen to what you have to say and deem if you are worthy of being squeezed into nothingness, or if your allegations are to be taken seriously. Go forth to Asphyxia and see what she says.
Sorry, I was... Names? What?
Asphyxia.
How erotic.
I'm sorry. I was gonna make a joke about being squeezed and nothingness being my kink, but I guess not. It's already done. Thanks.
That's I mean, it's not a joke. She's got a snake body. She asphyxiates people to death.
Yes, she does, doesn't she?
Sorry. Shaming the clappers. Yes, I am.
All right. This is demons. Demons are sensual, y'all. So
Demons really know how to feel.
And something else that starts with an F.
Yes. It's good for them, not so much for you. Great. You're heading into the Chamber of Bones?
Bones for the Bone God!
Is it a chamber of bones because she constantly throws them for you?
theoretically, you know what? Never mind. You
Blood throne. What?
You walk into a room that was clearly once a ossuary for the victims of the green dragons. They would poison people to death and then melt off their flesh using acid and other poison, and then leave their greatest enemies as trophies. They're labeled on plaques: dragon hunters, thieves, rebel leaders, and such, right? And the lair is just lined with hanging skeletons, right? And her name was almost Auto Asphyxia, but I decided Asphyxia was a little less on the nose. Still very nose, but
all schnoz. What are you talking about? That's all nose.
It's all nose.
How more on can you get?
Auto Asphyxia? That was the original. That was just deeply nasal.
It's just sinuses at that point.
Just sinus.
Past it.
Deeply in your mask. Anyway, lots of old school theater jokes today. So yes, all snoot. And she is at the edge of it. She is wielding several weapons. She is naked from the waist up. Waist down is just a long, glittering emerald snake body. She is a look of madness, malice, violence, lust, and wrath. She's like all 7 sins at once, right? Yes, Carter?
What is she wearing on her snake body?
Nothing.
You said she was naked from the waist up.
You're right. The snake body is semi-clothed.
In what?
Snake pants.
Oh, scales. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Okay, I was like imagining like some kind of like a
no.
sheer fabric skirt situation.
I gotta describe a lot of stuff. It's not perfect.
Okay,
right, guys.
God, you can't do that to me.
She's wearing a skirt. She keeps it.
Yeah. That was the thing. I was like, she's like,
I just started playing my strongest suit in Aida in my.
So she's got looks of she's an embodiment of all of it. There's a sinuous sensuality to her, and she slithers forward and says, "My telepathic communication with Immolator tells me that you have some delicious information for me."
It is very delicious. I'm sure you already know then that the person you've been seeking is Gaffalator Berry Bramble, yes?
She drops a whip from one of her 3 right hands.
Ooh.
And she slithers towards you, and she reaches out her hand to place underneath your cheek, to tilt it up, to look directly into her eyes. Do you allow her to do this?
Absolutely, and I stare as sensually as I can back at her.
She says, "I am an investigator. I am a writer of wrongs. And by wrongs, I mean wrongs against those who have summoned me. Nothing moral about it. And I do not like being lied to. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you have to say."
I know where your items are, and they are in Gaffalator Berry Bramble's bedroom.
Make a deception check with advantage. Your difficulty is 22.
It's 22? I got a 22. What does that mean? Do I win?
Yes, just barely. And she says, "Very good. Very good indeed. It seems to me that we should handle this immediately. It is a little chilly there. I will have to put on my vest. We shall make sure these are returned to us as soon as possible."
You could have my vest.
Want us to come with you?
Do you want it?
I have my own vest.
Okay.
Thank you. She puts on a little green vest and grabs a green snakeskin top hat, and she looks a bit like a vicious carnival barker. And she says, if what you say is true, if what you say is true, then Gaffalator Barry Bramble will be joining me in Pandemonium at my carnival of pain to suffer for all eternity. Hopefully, he deserves it.
After she leaves,
she's going to say, and you are not welcome in this home of Grost. Leave now. Before pain, greater pain comes to you.
Okay.
Very polite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of you.
I love it.
Sure.
Thanks.
I get out of Dodge.
So she's got 6 different weapons, like a whip, a sword, an axe, a spear, a staff, right? Like chaos, eclectic chaos. The staff is actually a carnival barker's stick, like a stage magician stick. There's a stage magician element to her.
No, I Bandar.
Right? She says, demons, stay here. I will return shortly with the head of he who has stolen from our mistress and the items. And she's going to slither at immense, crazy speed towards the sub-state. Are you guys sticking around for when she returns?
Yes, I think.
Should we hide? One of us hide. Really well.
She was nice. Why can't we just go and then maybe?
Here's the
Guys,
thing.
I feel really bad about this.
I don't.
Now?
Yeah, I don't know
Nothing.
why. I don't know why. I feel really bad about this.
Think about this. Maybe he doesn't deserve it for this. So what does he deserve it for?
Yeah, a
There we
lot.
go. There we
Yeah.
go. Now, speaking.
There are
Contact
very few
healing.
people that deserve having a Marileth sick on them, especially not the mistress of the Carnival of Pain.
Alright. I mean, it sounds like a fun way of being in pain compared to
Yeah.
most things,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, honestly, before she started talking, actually, about up until like 2/3 of the way through talking about killing my dad, I was aroused
Oh,
personally. Did you see the whip?
Mm-hmm. No, it was right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. You know
We're
Walker.
learning
Yeah.
so much about you.
Well, you don't need to know anything about me outside of a professional capacity. When
Not
If-
long,
Yeah, but
You
you
could-
keep
I'm
sharing
long,
it.
literally moments before the cries of halfling pain and terror echo through the sewers.
oh time to go.
So many screams and so loud, they are heard throughout the city. The people think the Undercity is haunted because of the screams of pain and terror, so loud and awful, and a mad, cackling, pleased, pleasureful laughter. Echoes throughout as well, with the cracking of whips, the slicing of blades, the smashing of wood on bone. It's a lot of halflings are dying right now.
Oops.
But now you kind of undersold her.
That was a little more than we expected.
I'm gonna go get my inheritance now.
Take your time. Let it
No.
clean up a little bit first.
I'm taking
maybe?
the long way around,
Okay.
but I'm just
Maybe.
saying that's a whole lot. That horde is mine.
Maybe a
Ow.
halfling doesn't want to be walking around in the sewers alone right now.
So somebody come with me.
Okay.
Fine. You know what? Fine.
Yeah.
I'll walk with you.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got to see the aftermath anyway. Maybe your father escaped, though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I doubt that
He did poke
personally.
his
But
way out of a lot of things.
that's true.
That's very true.
Will not be me.
Okay. Well, I'm just, that's a lot of. You guys, I mean, Gwen, you saw it. That's a lot of money. Like,
Ooh.
What would you do with it?
sit on it.
And then what?
Sit on it, and just sit on it, and then flick it at people and have them get me food,
So,
and then flick it at
would
them
you
again.
Move?
Would I what?
though? It just seems like an empty life, just sitting up on that gold. not
Look at
doing
this.
Or I could move it
anything.
to another place.
is there
and then
something in your shirt?
what?
I'm
No,
pretty sure I'd be able to see a big rectangular.
it's in my back, and my back is covered by a cape.
Your back isn't that square, though, is it?
I've been lifting. I got that Dorito
I
bod.
didn't realize you lift
I'm-
and become a turtle.
All right, okay,
I
fine.
am
Look
gonna knock on
here,
your back.
here you go. And
What is-
I pull out the giant dragon, the red dragon scale.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
What does it look like?
At least you presented it yourself. There was just
What?
something.
No,
Something a
it's
little off.
here.
so you already stole something.
Vanauth holds up his hand when he sees this and says, "Wait a 2nd.
Mhm.
Something's off here.
Mhm.
Did you frame your father for stealing these items and send this demon after him?"
I'm sorry, what? No.
Why would we do that?
What? Say what?
What? Sorry.
No.
No, we
no.
have all our hats here.
He looks at you, Walker, and says, "I have thus far supported your candidacy because I believed you were the moral and correct choice to run this city. But the more I work with you, the more that I see that you do good things, you do them evilly. I
Let me-
cannot support this.
Let me tell you a little something.
Somebody has to stop this demon from wholesale slaughter, and if it must be me alongside the halflings by myself, then I shall do so. But I cannot let this stand.
No.
I cannot
Like
let
you're
this
not seeing
slaughter
the
happen."
bigger picture here.
One.
Well, no.
Would you-
He's gotta.
No. Let me ask Vanauth this. Would you rather kill all of those halflings yourself? Would you rather it be your blade bloodied?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think they deserve to die. Is in your administration, is thievery and organized crime punishable by death at all echelons?
Well, let me ask you another question. Do you think that they think that you deserve to die?
That does not matter.
So would you
Their
protect...
morality does not reflect upon me.
Would
It is
you...
my belief in goodness that matters here. My belief in righteousness and what is right. And what you are doing and what you have
I
done.
climb up the front of him and I slap him.
Vanauth?
Yes, I climb up the front of him and I slap him.
And he says,
I grip and lift him off.
it seems to me that decision is made.
Wait,
You may join me.
No, I was trying to do a dramatic. Put me down. Put me down.
I was on this horse last time. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I've sort of let myself go a little bit. Because I don't want to be in a fight with you anymore. But, like, this is not... A lot of those halflings have families. I thought it was just going to kill your dad. But... It
Yeah.
seems to be killing a lot more.
Yeah.
So we should
I feel
probably
bad
go
about. Yes.
stop it.
All right.
I
Vanauth
said that.
there
time.
is no
I'm
more
so-
time.
I'm sorry, I'll
Every
put you down.
second we wait, another person dies unjustly. I am going.
That is great. Well, let me ask you this then. Do you want to go and rid ourselves of these demons while they're protecting themselves?
Vanauth is already walking to go stop it. So, audience,
He's an idiot.
yeah, we're gonna take our 10-minute break after this choice. Should the party let the Merilith engage in its slaughter, or should they try to stop it from torturing and murdering the Barry Bramble crime family to death?
Are those?
I really want to know what his percented alternative would have been to any of this. Come on, man.
I mean, he seems like a ridiculous dude. Paladins, man. What are you gonna do?
Paladins.
Paladins.
Finn's got so much emotional whiplash right now. He's like, I feel guilty, and then he was talked out of it, and now he feels guilty.
Ah,
Audience is it's just one Merilith.
It's just the Merilith.
But there's demons behind us.
She's really hot though.
She is really hot.
She's really hot. Do we want to kill her? She's hot.
See?
She's a snake person.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
There are several corners of the internet that don't. I mean, look at that. That's a hot person.
I mean, I'm not on that corner of the internet. I don't know if you are. You can be there. I mean, you could park up.
I've seen it.
I don't know if you circle that block. That's fine. You can circle that block all you want. I'm just saying that I'm not going to go to it.
Yeah,
you enjoy that block.
No, always.
All right. So it looks like the vote is to stop the Merilith.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, that's going to be exciting.
So we're going to take our 10-minute break.
All right.
And then we're going to go stop a Merilith from massacring halflings.
And I want to mention before we go off on our break, if you can't stick around, it happens. We don't blame you, but please stick around. But if you can't, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we have a new stream. We're doing a Twin Peaks themed game of Troika, which is very interesting. Carter, if you want to mention Carter's going to be running it over there.
Hello, hi.
Me, Vic, and Walker will all three of us be playing in it.
Devren.
Wow.
Real name.
Sorry, I literally just said your character name instead of your own. I apologize.
It's
Really?
his performance.
Yes. That is. I have been leaning on the gas for David Lynch references today because we are doing Troika, and there is a supplement that is Twin Peaks based for Troika that all of their characters are based off of. We will not be in the Pacific Northwest. We will be in the hills of Appalachia because that's way closer to where I grew up, and that's where spooky things happen. Maybe there's a specific cryptid we're going to have to investigate.
Is
I
it the
don't
Moth
know.
Boy?
What?
I can't know.
You can't know anything.
Can't know
you
anything.
Don't know anything.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys soon. All right.
And we return. Welcome back to Dice, Drinks, and Drama, where we try to stop a Merilith from wholesale slaughter. All right. So you're following Vanauth through the tunnels. He's running. You guys are all moving after him, right? The signs of slaughter are near instant and horrific. You see things like severed halfling arms hanging from ladders as they were trying to climb, and they were sheared off. Splatters of blood and nothing left of the rest of the body. There are squeezed halfling criminals that have been wrapped up and their bones, every bone in their body shattered and just left. One of them is still alive, looking at you, unable to breathe, as he is slowly suffocating to death. It is a horror show.
Can anyone heal that boy? Can anyone heal him before he dies?
I was gonna kill it.
Vanauth is going to stop and kneel and use 5 points of his lay on hands to clear up the trachea and say, "Go, get to the surface, run. And if you have anybody else, if you have any way to get people out of this sewer, do so." The screams are going on, and at this point there's a lot of and then he says, when they die they disappear, says the halfling, or their bodies don't lie here, they disappear. And then he runs up to the surface. So you continue running through, and you see you come to the edge of the sub-state, and you see her with a whip wrapped around a halfling's neck, and her tail wrapped around another halfling. She's asphyxiating 2 halflings at once while simultaneously slashing through others. And as they die, they burst into sulfur. And she says, "More clowns for the carnival!"
More clowns for the clown god. Sorry.
She isn't sexy anymore. She's a clown.
Hey,
Sexy
oi,
clown.
I don't know, man.
oi! Didn't all steal from you. You're here to get a specific item, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, but I am allowed prerogative in determining how I go about things. It seems to me that these halflings are in the way, and if I can acquire souls for my carnival, then I will!
Fair. Everyone, fucking run! Don't fight, run! What are you doing?
Are you getting in the way? And they're
No! Enjoy, I'm clearing your way. Everyone, move out the way, to the sides, let it pass.
Okay, persuasion check with advantage.
Alright, I didn't expect to be advantage from that.
Nice.
Woof, glad, because one of them's a 1 and one's a 19, so that's good.
Great. She says, "You're ruining my fun. No one ruins my fun." And Vanauth says, "Indeed, we are here to stop you,
Jesus.
you vile miscreant."
We are not necessarily here to stop you,
Yeah.
you pretty vile fiend. However, we thought that your mission was to return your queen's stolen artifacts. What is all of this?
That's the mission I've been given. I'm allowed to accomplish it in my own demonic ways.
So you would defy the queen?
Oh,
I
no.
don't. Well, it sounds that's what it sounds like.
I am acquiring the artifacts in my own way.
Ben's gonna look past.
At this point, she has stopped murdering as she is explaining herself. And as you watch, you see that lots of the halflings are scurrying away. But it occurs to you that this is going to give Gaffalator time to get away too.
All right. That's why I'm like, we are not here to stop you. We are here to escort you.
Mm-hmm. Shall we?
Yes, I believe that we know exactly where these items are, and there's no need for this wanton violence to continue. I believe you had
you're
enough
right.
fun.
You're absolutely right, she says, as she placates you with her top 2 arms. The whip in the middle of her left arm crashes out, wraps against another halfling's neck. She pulls it and it snaps and they disappear. And she says, "One more for the road. Fine. Show me where these items exist."
Alright.
I'll lead the way.
There are more screams of terror, but now she's not moving. She's slithering through and looking. You manage a glimpse of the dock, and you see that Gaffalator's getaway boat is gone.
Fuck.
And
I was gonna try to do something. But...
enough have died. The Barry Bramble crime family's back is broken.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This has already happened. At this point, you've prevented wholesale slaughter, but maybe 40 halflings died before you got here.
Oops.
She has
Okay.
7 attacks a turn.
Fuck.
Um,
Hard
and-
oops.
and you slither over to the treasure chamber, and she says, she opens it and she says, "Interesting. Not much of interest to me," though she picks up a unicorn from the glass menagerie and she pockets it. And she says, "This will make a fine memento." Actually, she's going to take some of the blood on one of her forearms and she's going to slide the thing in it and soak it in blood and say, "Now it will shine most pleasantly." And then it disappears in a puff of sulfur.
Does
and
just a little horn remain?
No.
No?
But you know what?
I mean, if we're gonna go for the rest,
Just a little horn remains. It's just a horse now. She is going to then go over and she's going to find each of the 4 items, and she's going to go, these smell like you.
They should.
And she
Because
We found them.
we found them.
Oh, I see. And handled them and left them here?
Yes, because
Well, you know,
you, I have ulterior motives.
I would say, I was going to, I mean, I could have said that, you know, when we found them, they were buried underneath gold, so we had to pull them out, you know, and sort of move them around to get them.
But is there really anything else that you need to know other than that you found your items?
He smiles beatifically and says, and they call us demons, Tanari, creatures of chaos and evil. But the true evil lurks in the hearts of mortals. You have used me to cause harm to your enemies, and I couldn't be any prouder. Perhaps I shall see your souls someday, twisted and malevolent, turned into dretches or other fiends. You truly have demonic natures within you.
Alright, love. Off.
You remember.
She's gonna say, with pleasure.
Mhm.
You remember to tell your queen that Walker and Summer helped find her stolen artifacts, and that if she sends another demon to my city, that there will be war.
She says, oh, that's right. It's soon to be your city. I so look forward to the culmination of the prophecy, the scale of death and suffering that shall come upon any city you lead. We were all very upset in Grost's domain when we heard you had subverted such a prophecy, but it's good to see you're on the path. Your selfishness truly knows no bounds.
You're taking a very long time to poof. I didn't think it would take this long. No offense.
She's going to look at you, Euclid, and she's going to say, you know, there's nothing stopping me from killing you.
That isn't.
And she's going to say, she's going to slither over right in front of you. Her tail is going to come out around and begin to wrap around your midsection. She's going to grab you around the neck, and she's going to say, you're lucky I like you. Boop. And then she's going to disappear into a flash of sight.
Oh, that's gross.
she's hot again.
No, God. Oh.
I'm dead.
Look, you guys haven't experienced worms underneath your skin, so slithering things, a little different for me. Just saying.
Yeah. That's fair.
Gross.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Take your gold.
Well, it's still technically my dad's.
Halflings are coming around. There's a few left, and they go, Haddock, he was right. He always said you were going to come and try to kill him and take what was his. You truly are the heir of the berry brambles. There's not many of us left, but we'd be honored to fight under someone so ruthless and vile, especially if you can command demons to do your bidding.
How many of you are left?
Oh,
About 30?
Don't you do
That
it.
would be my guess.
All
Most
right.
of us are scattered in the above world.
Don't do it.
Don't do what? We just got handed a private army.
There's
You know
a
what you got
lot of
handed?
work we can do
There's a
here.
lot of good that can
You know
be
what you
done.
got handed? A pile
What
of
did I-
gold that rightfully belongs to the people who earned it.
We're not even talking about the gold
I'm not
right
talking
now.
about gold.
I'm talking
Why
about
would you
those
bring
people
up the
right
gold
there.
in front of him? You know this is a problem.
Excuse me, young halfling. I don't assume.
My name's Larry.
All right, Larry. Larry, what was your position?
Treasurer.
Good.
Counted gold pieces.
Good. Great. That's a very important job because let me tell you something, Larry. We're going to be making way more money now. Okay? I want you to send a message to everyone else. Berry Brambles have a new leader, and they're to meet me tonight on the docks.
Okay.
You only tell this to halflings that you know. If there is any tricky business that happens, Larry, you're going to be counting something, but it ain't going to be gold.
Make an intimidation check.
Larry, do you know what you're going to be counting?
No.
Teeth.
Whose?
Yours.
Yeah.
Out on the docks.
No.
Yep. That's not great, but it's not bad. Oh, that's a 17.
He'll scurry away, following your bidding. And Vanauth,
Oh, wait, I have inspiration. Oh.
no, it worked. And Vanauth says, "This was a terrible display," and he's just going to leave.
So now,
Okay,
hold on,
no.
wait. Buddy, what do you guys need? Look, we got a whole pile of gold here. I'm sure we can find a way to redistribute it among whatever it is you guys do.
I think that should be Finn's choice.
I mean, it will be, of course, but I mean, I've got a little ear to the king, right?
Lenore does not require any of those sorts of things. You should use it. You should use it to the best of your city, in the best interest of your city. But you have a lot of redemption to do for this.
Okay, and Vanauth, I got a question for you. Should I be responsible for just my redemption, or the redemption of the 30 people still living who followed my son of a bitch father for years? Are they not also my responsibility?
There were 70 of them 30 minutes ago. And those 40...
You don't need to remind me of that.
And those 40 aren't dead.
You don't need to remind me of that.
The plane of chaos and...
I'm aware. You keep explaining these things as if I don't know the kind of blood that's on our hands. If you're the one who's talking about how much redemption we need, all right? I think it's more than just the four of us. That's all I'm
I'd
saying.
also really like to hear your credentials in regard to how well you've done a lot of this in your own life. Because I think if you were standing in the same position as us, you'd probably just falter, honestly. And that is an intimidation attempt. Because Gwyn is tired of this.
Mm-hmm. Finn also has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
How'd your intimidation check go?
Oh, I wanted permission first. That is a 20.
20?
And that is a dirty 20.
He says, I personally led protests against the war between the Sylvan Elves and the High Elves before Kalenosto fell. I was there to reveal that Mind Flayers had replaced the Wood Elf nobility and led the charge to murder the Elder Brain that was going against the enemies of my homeland. I have fought demons and devils on 4 continents. I was responsible for the founding of the greatest free city in the entire world, the only city not bound by racial lines. And
you were also the one who was supposed to stop this demon in the first place. Blame your own weakness, not anybody else's. And we are going to leave.
He is leaving. He is going up. He has no more time for any
Are
of
we leaving at the same time?
Freedom.
Take a different path.
Oh, I really would allow it to walk the same direction.
Oh, I
Really
would love
awkward, like, what talking to you? We both walk the same way.
I feel like you're sticking around and packing up gold, aren't you, Finn?
I just got a new home. What are you talking about? Why move it? This is, as far as I'm I mean, Especially if the
thing.
paladin's leaving. Guys, we have a base now.
Yeah, we have a base, but your father knows the way and everything about it. You got to move it.
We also have to redistribute this. Eventually.
We
Some of it.
are not. I am going to decide how to redistribute this.
But you are going to
lock you in
redistribute
the
it, right?
room.
And I'm going to listen to all
away from
three
it.
of you. No, I'm
Right.
just saying we have an even number. My vote counts for 2.
I understand. I
Okay,
enjoy
so if
this.
I want to do something and the 3 of you disagree, I'll do that. But my vote is a little bit heavier. Is that fair?
I love
I
it.
was worried it was gold
Love a heavy
influenced.
No, it's not. I mean, we're gonna redistribute the gold.
Sure.
Yeah.
The reason why most people work in a crime syndicate is to provide for themselves and their families in ways they couldn't before.
Yeah.
They weren't permitted based on where they're from and their upbringing.
You know, and I point to the horde behind us. You know, this isn't all the gold in here, right?
I assume so.
No, it's not. No, there's
No,
vaults.
I assume what you're saying is
Oh, sorry. I
Um,
misunderstood.
No, I thought no. No.
Yeah, that's just Dad's cut right there.
Oh, not even. This is just the stuff he's chosen to sleep on.
Wow. What an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this room's my sign-in bonus.
And you deserve it, First Mate. You
Captain.
truly do.
sure. I think the rest of the money should go to, well, I mean, back to people who we've taken it from, sure, whatever, some of them,
Wait.
whatever. But the main thing is, the people who are in the lower spaces, being able to live at the places where they need to begin with, so they can gain higher status.
Yeah.
This is his bedroom that I'm in. Can I search for maybe any document that would say where he would maybe run off to in times of duress,
Sure.
as he has just now done? I assume he has a place to go. I can hear you.
Make an investigation check.
Awake. Ooh, I'm gonna use my once per session reroll because that was a 1.
Ooh.
And that is a 16. Investigation. 19.
I was like, oh shit. We're not gonna time to go back up.
You find a old letter, and as you look at it, something's weird. It's large. First of all, it's like folded, and as you open it up, it's like a scroll, right? And the next thing you note is the writing looks weird, and you realize it was scorched, perhaps with the tip of a fiery claw. And it says, "My dearest descendant, should you ever need it, you know that you can always come to me, especially if vengeance is required. I move a great deal, but search your blood and you'll always be able to find me. Thevavaroth."
Alright. It's written in Draconic, right? Who else can read Draconic?
It's not. It's written in common.
Oh.
It's not.
Oh, well, look at that.
Oh.
How what is the word I'm looking for?
Quaint. Consider it.
It's like he couldn't raise
Close.
you,
Either one.
but if
Convenient.
Oh,
That's the
no.
word I was looking for.
Yeah.
No, that word wasn't convenient for me.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose, I mean, I got the same blood. I could search my blood if we want to
Well,
Are you
find.
looking for a great grandmammy?
Well, yeah, great grandmammy.
Was your
know.
grandmammy as well a dragon?
She's the only one in the family, as far as we know.
Well, okay, so it's not just. I was asking if it was also. The
Yeah,
great,
it's the dragon one.
But it's only the great. That's the dragon.
You think I got 2 different dragon?
I don't know. I
Not,
meant
not to my knowledge. I don't know what my dad's been up to. Yeah, that's fair. But that probably would have been after. It doesn't. I don't want to. Okay, are we following my dad or what?
We still don't know where he is. Would you search your blood, whatever that means?
Okay, I sit down, crisscross applesauce, and I think real hard.
Wow, that's a new laugh, and I really like that I found it today.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, just a charisma check? Okay, it's a 14 plus 4, 18, but I've got 2 inspirations, so like... That was a 7. Okay, so I have an 18.
All right.
You feel a pull to the north.
To the northeast?
Right.
Okay, guys.
Or how distant? It could be a mile away. It could be 100,000 miles away. But you know the direction.
Guys, I was mostly doing this as a joke. I know where to go. I know what direction to go into.
How far?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's like a compass,
Oh.
but it points towards my progenitor.
Well, good thing we have
Oh.
like a boat. We can just use. Hell, we can go anywhere now. We just know where your progenitor is. We can like just use you as like a compass. We don't need like
Oh,
stars.
what
or
if she
anything.
moves?
I guess you'd have to
That's true.
reattune.
She's a
You,
dragon.
like glow if you get
That's true.
closer.
I'm not.
Dragons are
We have
largely
compasses.
sanitary.
I have a compass on me. We could just use the compass if we need a compass. But
But like, you're a really cool compass.
oh, great. Yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry.
Alright.
So, we've got a lot to deal with.
Ah, I think we should.
Well,
wait
I
for
guess
the
we
election,
should
though.
pack up the gold.
Mm-hmm. We should pack up the
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. Put
Some
it
of
on
this-
Put it
Yes.
on the garbage pail.
Yeah, some of us has to go there.
Mhm.
For the ogres,
Oh,
you know.
I-
Well, no, it's safer
Oh, that's
there.
I have to ask you really quick. You're not going to like, drop the bottom out of the dock and just let all of them drown or something. When later tonight you're entitled.
Okay,
to
that's
people.
kind of racist.
No. Why are you?
No,
that
plenty
racist?
of halflings can swim.
I wasn't implying they couldn't swim. There are like 1,000 people like in the docks right now that may be a little desperate to get above the docks. I don't know.
No, I wasn't gonna blow it up.
Alright, I just making sure.
I just didn't know what to say, and so I needed time to think.
Alright.
You know what? Honestly, I have an idea, Walker. That so this is a surplus of funds that could be funneled through anonymous donation into the city's coffers to maybe provide a base level, a sort of
an anonymous donation.
an anonymous donation, but it's like
Are you proposing a standard?
everyone. It's a universal sort of income stipend that you could give.
A basic income for a
Basically,
city?
yeah.
Now we're talking.
I mean, that's something to run on.
I was to say, you throw in education and we might have a deal.
I
I support
you don't want me
education.
educating people.
Does anybody?
Oh, I can volunteer on that.
Mention the thing the demon said about about Walker running a country.
We're ignoring that.
We're
Look.
ignoring that.
Look, we all know that we're looking for Storm Seekers so that Devren can keep coming with us. That's all. That's it. It's a long game. Right?
But now you just you
Let
told
us
the
get
test
excited about universal base income.
Universal
Yeah.
basic income.
Look, I don't have to talk about my long con already. I don't have to spill the beans.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I think there's plenty of money over here. I could take some. I'm gonna take some. Gonna give most. And then all the people that are, under my employ, I think I'm gonna make them an offer.
Mhm.
You know,
What are
some
we
of them
doing?
could come and join as assistants in our adventuring life as members of the garbage pail, and then those who don't are free to walk and do whatever they want, with the assurance that should Summer and Walker and Summer, pardon me,
Yeah,
Captain,
okay.
be elected, they get a pay raise for breathing.
So we are using your ex-con family as a help for my political campaign. I am so about this.
We are reappropriating the funds that were gathered in nefarious ways.
Here for it.
But it's the end.
As
Just about
I
me.
like to say, anything that can be used for evil can be used for good. Vice versa works too, but whatever.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not stealing.
Euclid, you look upset.
We're
Me?
reforming.
Yeah.
So the
No, I
thieves
was
are
trying to
no
think of a
longer
pun.
thieves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. This entire time, since before, I've been thinking about universal basic income since the break.
Yeah.
I have no pun. I have none.
And, oh God, I want a cat pun with Andrew Yang, and I can't do it. I just can't do it.
The best I thought of was like Walker halters instead of like Yang Gang.
Nice, nice.
Nah, it's not really nice. It's
I mean,
serviceable.
at least you remember the Yang Gang was a thing. I feel like I could have found something like that.
You forgot about the Yang Gang?
I forgot about the
About
phrase
the
Yang
Yang
Gang. Yeah.
That's a shame. Gang.
Is he playing D&D?
Universal basic income.
Universal.
You get inspiration. I'm
thank
giving you
you.
inspiration
Fucking
right
shit.
now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Universal.
Mhm.
Oh, Andrew Yang.
Nyang.
Also good. Also very good.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Oh, fucking shit. That was so hard.
I love
Uh,
him.
All right.
We did it.
There is still a Grost enclave underground, with led by the Glabber Zoo, right? Maybe not, but they implanted a bunch of stuff there. Theoretically, that's where Stormseeker is, from what you guys understand.
Yeah.
You could attempt to go save him. You could attempt to deal with dream things. We got 45 minutes left. There's plenty stuff to do.
Do we want to take out the demons before we? I have a meeting at 8.
All right, we can also do with your meeting, but I just want to talk to Walker really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually want to run the city? You can. I'm not trying to like pressure you to do either thing.
Here's what I believe. Right now, I believe that between me running this city and Haliath running this city, I would rather it be me, only because I know that the Haliath version includes a bunch of green dragon usurpers. Right now, I just don't see an option other than me.
I mean, alright, I'll suggest one. There's someone who impersonated you very well for quite some time. You could still win, but you wouldn't rule the city. Do you trust your old friend?
I have to trust that Stormseeker is only doing what he thinks is best for the city.
Well,
So
then,
yes, I do.
that's the perfect solution, right? You get nominated, you win, but you don't rule. But sometimes you show up and be like, I fix your shit, and you just like poke at stuff if you need to, right?
I enjoy this. This plan. I do enjoy.
So I guess
Well-
we gotta go save your friend then, right?
Let's. You know, the Merilith said something that was very funny to me about her companion Glabberzu being telepathically connected to her. I wonder if we strike if we accidentally summon the Merilith back to us.
Somebody can make an Arcana check.
I would love to make an Arcana check.
I would not.
I would love to roll some dice.
Hmm.
+1.
Huh.
What'd you get?
19.
You in?
Humans can indeed communicate telepathically.
+6.
The range is generally pretty small, anywhere between 120 to 1,000 feet, and not for fights.
Okay.
So while the Glabrezu and Merilith were telepathically connected when they said they were, they ceased being so once she left the rust.
So it's like an out of range situation where if she gets to a certain extent, like kind of disconnects.
Right, and it's not very far. It's like
Okay.
120 to 1,000 feet.
So if we strike now, if the Merilith ever comes back, she'd be coming back to an empty home. That I can deal with.
Also, like Glabrezu has like really, like it has a real high opinion of itself. We almost killed it once, like really easily. And it's all
Yeah.
like, I'll destroy you. And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, let's go exercise.
Yeah.
Let's get physical.
Should I get like a headband to keep the
Yeah.
sweat?
Yeah, no. I'm interested in seeing your body stuff.
Mm.
So, great. So, you travel back. This time, Vanauthless, to the domain of the Glabrezu. The Dretch are all still around, retching and creating more things. As they slime, you see the slime is becoming silvery and translucent and reflective, as though they're creating a palace of mirrors here underneath. The floor is slick and silvery as well, and the Glabrezu is here and saying, "Ah, you've returned. Soon this shall be another domain of the Argent Palace, perhaps another one of its infinite rooms, a connection to the abyss. This city shall fall into hedonism and decadence, and we have you to thank for it."
Well, then you also have me to not thank for it.
That's what you got?
Yeah, that's all I had. But did you have anything other?
Do you want to attack him?
Yeah.
Great. So the Glabrezu.
As he's attacking, I'm just gonna shout like, "You're a bitch!" And that's it. That's all I was gonna do. Sorry.
Quips are meaningless. Great. So everybody roll initiative. Demons are going at 6, which is not fast.
They're fucked.
5.
5.
At the end, as always.
The win is at 5. When are my other folks?
21.
And Aasimar. This is a very different game. This is for when we do our erotic game. We'll bring back the Meriliths. We'll have Aasimar, right? Instead of Aasimar.
I had to type fast. We need that as a command, Zeke.
I got 23.
That's true. I do.
Wait, sorry, 23 for Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I didn't get Finn.
21.
21 for Finn, and then I'm only missing Euclid.
That's an 11, which is strong in this initiative order, surprisingly.
Yeah. All right, Walker. There are 10 Dretches and a Glabrezu. So Walker, why don't you go first?
Okay. So we are in the doorway. Yes.
Yep, and there's silvery mirror-like ground. The ground is slippery. You're about 40 feet away, but if you want to move at full speed, you have to make a dexterity saving throw to not slip and fall on your face.
Now, it's slippery. My what are they called? My slipper's a spider walker.
Will absolutely work.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, and the Glabrezu is in the middle, and it's 5 and 5 flanking. How?
5 on each side, yes.
Okay. Well, then, I am going to attack one of the tiny little ding-dings, dredges.
Sure. So you rush at one of the dredges?
Uh-huh.
Are.
Oh, I should have hid first. Can I hide first? That's an 18 to hide.
You are hidden.
Okay, and then I'll attack one of these little things.
Trying to find my Glabrezu figure. Failing.
And that is going to be ba-ba-ba.
Labrazoodle. I just can't. No.
Labrazoodle.
Actually, the best thing about this figure is dead ass. But that was for you, Finn.
That was wow, that threw
You
every
thick.
single number out of my head. Is what that did. it's 24 damage.
Sorry. 24 damage.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't roll a hit. 16 to hit.
All right, 16. 24 damage. The dredge explodes. There's 9 dredges left, and it puffs into a foul-smelling vapor.
And I point my scimitar at the what is that thing called?
Glabrezu.
Glabrezu, and I say, "Your time is running short."
I die and I return to the abyss. You die and you fall into nothingness.
Then we shall not die.
Great. Finn.
Yes. It's my turn.
It is.
I think. So here's a question: with a 30-foot radius, how many Dretch and Glabrezu could I get?
You could get 5 of the dredge and the Glabrezu.
That's what I do. I snap my fingers yet again, and there's a sickening radiance.
Nice. This is
This is a
at the start of their turn?
Constitution save.
At the start of their turn, right?
Yes, at the start of their turn, 4d10 radiant damage and a level of exhaustion, and they glow with a sick greenish light.
Great. So sick greenish light fills the room, you feel like you're calling upon the souls of the damned to harm your opponent. You slowly begin to realize how sinister your abilities are. Dragons, sickening radiances. There's a bit of an evil tinge, Finn. Euclid, it's your turn.
Cool. So I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the Glabrezu. I rolled a nat 20 and a 10 plus 7 to hit. So 17.
17 against the Glabrezu.
Yep.
Glabrezu's armor class is 17.
Great. So I hit. So that was 22 damage plus 8 for my agonizing blast. Because it's 2 beams. So that's 30 damage.
30 damage. The Glabrezu is at 127.
Nice.
All right, start of the demon's turns. The Glabrezu has magic resistance. What is the DC? for this one?
My difficulty, let me double check. It's a 15.
The Glabrezu passes. Every Dretch fails.
All right. What's their maximum?
11.
Okay, well, they all took 25 radiant damage.
So 5 of the Dretches scream and burst into puffs of sickening energy, letting loose the fart demon smell that you become accustomed to.
It's kind of
yeah.
normal now.
And the Glabrezu takes half for 11.
No, he doesn't, because it's all or nothing because of the exhaustion and the fairy fire on top.
Awesome.
Yeah. He goes scot-free.
Great. So now the 4 remaining Dretch are all going to open up their terrifying jaws and clack at Walker. Walker, what's your armor class?
17.
I lied. One of them is going to open its mouth, and terrible sulfurous methane is going to fill the area.
Yeah.
If when you start your turn, Walker, try to remember you have to make a saving throw. The other 3 are all going to bite and claw at you. Let's do the bite attacks. What's your armor class again? 17?
17.
All the bites miss. One of the claws hits for 5 damage.
Ugly. I'm taking it.
Great. Then, we have the Glabberzoo.
Glabberzoodle.
The Glabberzoo is going to rush forward at Walker and say, I almost snapped you in half yesterday. This time you shall be tortured in the abyss for all time. And he's going to reach at you with his pincher. He's going to hit you with his first pincher. You're going to be grabbed and hoisted into the air. You're going to take 16 damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Great. Then the other pincher, so this is around your waist. The other pincher's coming for your neck. It's also going to hit you. Another 16 damage as it begins to pull you apart. Then it's going to use fly as it's because it can do 2 pincher attacks and use its arms to cast a spell. That's its design.
I counter spell.
Great. The fly does not happen. He was going to try to lift you in the air and then tear you to pieces.
No.
Great.
Not our captain. No.
Great, Gwen.
Great, Gwen.
I like that.
Alrighty. We're in open space. Let's just say area damage.
Yeah.
You can get all 4 other Dretch.
Hell yeah, I can.
What?
I just like you were describing the area pretty well this whole time, so I was like, it seems like they're all in about the same range.
Yeah.
Let's hit him with Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant? What spells?
Yeah, so we're gonna go moonbeaming it, but I'm gonna moonbeam at 3rd level.
Great. All the Dretch fail.
Mm-hmm.
And Glabberzoo fails.
Sweet. Let's see what we
Lucky.
got. 14 damage.
The remaining 4 Dretches all melt in the moonlight as the silvery green radiance pulses down onto them, and they go and they pop. Then
When is satisfied with themselves.
and Glabberzoo takes 11 and is at 116. So that brings us to that was Gwyn. That brings us to Walker.
Okay, so I'm restrained, so I have to get out of that.
You don't have to get out of that. You can attack it.
I'm in the air, and
No, you're not in the. You're
I'm not in the air. That's right.
But you're not. He didn't fly you up.
And don't I get my sneak attack bonus for
One-on-one
attacking?
combat, you sure do. You do have disadvantage though. No, you're restrained. You're grappled, not restrained.
Oh, so I don't get disadvantage?
Advantage.
Yeah, I'm not fine then. I'm a hit. You're gonna hit me, I'll hit you. Love that. Okay. So rolling, so it's 21 a hit.
21 is indeed a hit as you slash with your scimitar into the Glabberzoo, and catch it right under the chin and cut a nasty cut right through. A cut that would have cut a carotid artery. Carotid artery? Carotid? What am I doing?
Carotid.
Carotid.
I really preferred carotid artery. I was like, it would cut through me. I know what that would do. I have an image.
And that is 26 damage.
26. It's at 90 remaining hit points. Okay. All right, Finn.
Yes, Finn is going. How far away is the Glabberzoo? Leverzo?
40 feet from you, over difficult terrain.
Well, that doesn't mean anything to me
Right.
now, because I'm Nicolas Cage,
Right.
and I do what I want, including buy a pyramid.
Are you
I'm
just
going
gonna,
to.
Are you skidding across the
No, I'm not,
leaping and
because I
sliding?
still have kind of short legs. So I'm going to grab part of Euclid. I'm imagining the elbow. Just grab the elbow. I bonus action cast Dragon's Breath,
Nice.
and I'm choosing acid
Cool.
because I don't think that demons have resistance to acid
Hold fire.
typically.
Hold fire lightning and poison.
Yep, and I have 5 options with that spell, so I choose acid.
Right.
And then I am going to just cast a firebolt.
Cool. Firebolt. It's going to be resistant.
I know,
Cool. I'm just
I
making sure.
know, yeah, but I kind of that's what I got because I have to do a cantrip. That is just a 15 to hit, but I have one more inspiration,
Good. Woo.
which makes it a 10.
That's a miss.
I know.
Are you skating forward?
I'm not. I'm not, because my plan was to just, if I could, skate up and cast Dragon's Breath on
Sure.
Summer.
Euclid.
Three d6. That's okay. It lasts for a minute. Zeke, you're muted.
Sorry, my eyes glow white, and I don't know when that happened. And necrotic energy pours through from my tattoos and wormy bits, and shoots at him. He makes a Constitution saving throw.
Great. He gets a 16.
That's good because my saving is against. Oh wait, might be wrong. Ah, it's 15. He takes
All right,
half.
so
I
you take
think.
half.
A 52.
52, so he takes 26
Yeah, it's worth it.
at 64 remaining hit points.
All right, cool.
As pieces of him rot away, he's going to say, "How dare! You've less than 150 hit points, right? Right, Euclid?"
Ah,
He's going to wave his small hands and power word stun you.
stun.
Counter spell.
All right, 7th level, I believe.
know. 7th level. So what's the DC?
You roll, you add your charisma and only your charisma modifier, and you need 17.
Okay. That is a math 20. 16 plus 4.
Nice. I'm going to double check just to make just for power word stun is indeed 8th level. You needed an 18, but you still succeed. I like to be correct.
Yeah.
So
I pretend to be stunned for a second, and I'm like, oh,
Great.
what happened?
then he's going to go
Oh.
and he's going to try to tear Walker in half to attack.
Are my abdominals better?
8 attack hits.
Got
Walker, you're taking 32 more damage. 24 if you
I'm uncanny dodging. I'm only taking 24, but I'm down.
Great. And he is going to continue holding him and do death saving throws on his turns.
Well, you're going to die before that happens, so enjoy your last moments trying to kill someone.
To tear Walker in half.
Have you considered praying to it?
Win! More Moonbeam?
Of
It's
course,
still
and
there,
just
right?
concentrating as hard as I can
So it's
into that
Has to
exact
save to
area.
take half damage.
Half seas. Let's see what the half seas
It's got a
is.
+9 con save, so it's doing real well against these con checks.
22.
11 is at 53.
Damn, that was a hit.
Win! You still have another action.
I am going to.
Purr adorably?
I'm just so not using, like, with druids, I'm always like, I could, but I don't need to. Yeah, you know what? I'll get my sword out for this. I'll break concentration this round to do some more hits.
And what are you doing?
I'm gonna use Shillelagh as.
Oh, that's not a concentration spell.
No, it's not, but it's still gonna be the end. It's still gonna cause me to, when I attack next turn, it will break concentration if I do a physical attack. What?
No. It's only if you cast another concentration spell.
The only thing that breaks concentration is taking damage or casting another concentration spell. You're golden.
I love
boy.
how I learn D&D over and over again.
Yep, it's okay.
It's a big book.
It's okay. So, are you going to skate forward on the glass?
Oh yeah.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. And I got a 10.
Great. So you just barely managed to not fall. You're still 10 feet from the creature. You could do a thorn whip.
Good.
Or some other range attack, but you won't quite be able to reach it this turn.
Wait, what was the range?
You're 10 feet from it currently.
Okay. I guess I could throw and whip it.
That's an attack roll, right?
Yes, and it was 13.
17 is what you needed.
Yeah.
All right. That was Gwyn. Walker, death save.
Let's see.
Oh God, that's why
Whoop.
17.
You could healing word Walker if you wanted,
I can bomb on the summer court,
or you could bomb
Walker, and that's gonna get a +1 more guaranteed. So it makes more sense to do it as a bonus action for him.
Wait, what am I doing?
So you're gonna end up getting. Hold on, let me go to the actions.
I haven't.
You get faithful 1d6. And I'm gonna say it. Roll for it. I got 5. So you get 6.
6 this point?
Yes, you get stabilized in 6.
Nice.
Well, then
You
look
are
at that.
up, Walker, on your turn. No death save.
And look at that. And the devil laughs. Well then, that ugly thing trying to rip me in two, I'm gonna stab it again.
Do it.
It's a 19 on the die to hit, so I love that.
This time it goes right into its chest. If it had, internal organs, this would have gone through its heart. It's made of pure malice and evil. So
Well,
you're-
I'm still going to
ripping.
squirm it up a little.
Yeah, I love it. All right.
Whipping it.
Scramble those eggs.
No.
Scrambled malice.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's
Part of
going
an
to be...
unbalanced breakfast.
That is 28.
He is at 27 remaining hit points. Finn!
Is that scrambling?
Finn is going to look to Walker and go, "You're quick, right?"
Very!
Fireball.
All right.
That's quick!
The Glabberzu fails with a 5 and a 7 on the dice.
Hell yeah.
As the fire explodes.
Oh yeah, I pass with 16 plus 11.
Your evasion makes it so you take no damage as you use the Glabberzu to shield yourself. It takes damage still because it's resistant to fire.
16 after resistance.
16 after resistance, it's an 11 as it begins to burn.
And then I spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell Firebolt.
Great. Roll that attack roll.
And that is a 25 to hit.
Great, that hits.
There's my d10s. Oh, that was low. No. After resistance, he takes 6. I got 12.
5. Euclid!
Great. Blight. Again. Give me that
Oh.
boy.
He is going to pass with a natural 20, but just need to roll more than 10.
I guess who rolled a 41?
I will return, he says as he begins rotting and melting. I return to the carnival of pain, and I will torture the halflings you gave us. Thank you so much for your sacrifices and gift.
Not gonna lie, they're weird, but I'm kind of into them.
What?
I'm way more into asphyxia.
Alright, you two.
What?
Nicholas, right?
What? No.
What?
Are you shaming us?
No, I mean, yes. These are literal demons.
Alright. It's taboo.
The glass shatters under your feet and then melts away, and you purified this undercity. Now, this is a dangerous place, as I mentioned before, full of secrets and dark magic. You could just GTFO, or you could try to find something of use and value.
I want to search this place.
Yeah.
I was going to do that at the top of this session.
Great. There are, let's see. Let's do a little vote for which room. There is a room of secrets, a room of what's the word I'm looking for? Enchantment, which is maybe the evilest room there is. A room of sacrifice, and a room of assassination.
Assassination.
Sacrifice.
Our lovely audience, you should all vote into which of those rooms they should explore.
Enchantment.
Maybe the evilest of them all.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. The Heart of Darkness is which way?
I mean, somebody did just say that I am to, I don't know, rule darkly. So, like, let's check. Let's just see what's in there.
I'm just saying that's probably where the magic items are.
Look at that.
Candy apple, red button, secrets. Let's see.
Secrets.
Got a secret.
Thank you.
This one.
Sorry about the distraction. I just want to find all the dark, horrible secrets so I can be tempted. That's my goal.
We have 2 secrets, 1 enchantment. More votes, more!
More votes, please.
Enchantment.
Give me all of your votes.
Enchantment.
I need them.
Exercise.
Oh, I was like, what is that from? Stop.
I subsist on your votes.
We
Give
have.
them to me.
We're 2 and 2. We're 2 and 2.
Are you doing
Maybe we'll
salad?
split the party. Maybe I am doing salad.
Sandal. Yes.
Gosh,
Maybe I
forgot
am.
about this.
I like the
You forget
nettles.
about Sandal, but the world doesn't.
I surely forgot about that.
Whoop, we got one. Got another
Enchantment.
enchantment.
There it is.
All right.
It's done.
I have never manipulated chat quite like this before.
You open the door.
Open the door.
Oh, Alistair! Love for Alistair.
Alistair.
That's Alaroidai. Roldai. Is one of my favoritist players.
I miss Alistair. Hi, Alistair. I miss you a lot.
Yeah, he's moving to Australia.
You moving back?
Down under. Cool.
Back down.
All right.
Under.
I miss
I'm
you.
gonna break one of my personal rules.
And
There's
just give us
item.
free shit.
There's an item that I do not give out.
Oh.
And that item is going to be on a pedestal in this room, covered in warnings and wards. And labeled underneath is the word Rod of Rulership.
What's it do?
The Rod of Rulership is a deeply evil item that allows mass mind control. It is the purview of tyrants and those who cannot get people to follow them willfully. It can be used. So where is my Rod of Rulership? You can command obedience from each creature of your choice within 120 feet of you. They're all charmed by you. DC 15 wisdom saves are charmed by you for 8 hours. They view you as a trusted leader. Now, they're not mind controlled by you, but they view you as a trusted leader. This is a way to literally turn masses into sheep. It is deeply invasive. It is deeply evil. But you have it.
I'll take it. No, I'll take it.
Great. It looks, by the way, like a green emerald rod with a golden spiked crown that looks like a dragon's maw at the tip of it, with a lolling tongue made of emerald.
It matches my cape.
All right, but it matches my
Sweet
whole
little-
No.
aesthetic.
And here's the
Sweet
thing.
little bean, why are you taking it though?
Because I won't use it.
That? I don't trust that. No. What?
What? You two both want to use it.
I don't.
Oh,
I'd
it sounds
rather
like
have
you
it than
do.
you. I wasn't gonna grab it.
I want to use it.
I
There
knew
we go,
you
you
would.
don't get
I
it.
knew you would.
You don't get it. No, the reason why I said take it is because I've known what it feels like to be subjugated for quite some period of time. Okay? In my skin. Maybe I should hold on to it.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I got a question for you, Euclid.
It was a choice to begin with. It was a bad choice. Should not have done it.
I was like, I was a slave once.
We all
Oh,
regret it.
yeah.
That's true. But what are you going to do with it now?
Well, there are still people out there that
It sounds like you should not have it. Just
I don't know.
I think
We're done
Walker
with it.
should have this.
I don't
stick.
know.
I'm kind of sorry we opened this door.
I don't think anyone should have it. I will take it
Mm.
and hold it and
Mm.
only use it if we absolutely need it.
Well, shouldn't you destroy it?
That's
what
the goal.
what makes you the person?
I'm sorry. What did you do like yesterday?
I'm not nominating
There's a
myself.
lot of
Okay.
ethical grandstanding coming from you, Euclid. and we
Alright, it's not
hardly-
ethical
we hardly
grandstanding.
know
I
yet.
It is though.
I'm a shit person. I've done really bad things. I've done very bad things. I've seen what this shit can do, right? I've done it. I've done this type of stuff myself. Okay? That's why I'm saying I never want to do anything like that again. So
That's
please,
why I'm saying we
can I
should
hold it?
give
to not let anyone else take that risk.
our tabaxi captain the stick.
No, that's
I
it.
nominate
That's not-
Gwen.
Okay, I feel like Gwen's gonna just give it to Walker. So no,
I nominate Gwen.
you son of a bitch.
What?
Because we had an argument yesterday. You're going to just fucking.
You, you know
Fine.
what? It's water under the bridge. I wasn't even thinking about it until you mentioned it, which you have several times today.
Well, so
Did you
far,
forget last week's session? I'm
Not
sorry.
at all.
Okay, so make sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
just- anyway,
we've got one for Gwen, one for Euclid, one for me. So I guess I'm the only person who hasn't voted, eh?
Well, I suppose so.
Keep the stick.
Oh.
All right. Oh, Captain.
thank you.
Oh, cattin', my cattin'.
Yeah.
All right, we got 10 minutes. Why don't we do Finn's group meeting?
I was really hoping to have a week on that one. All right.
Oh, you want a week on that one?
No. Let's go. Okay. Have we moved the gold to the garbage pail?
We moved some of the gold.
We said we wanted to.
You want to call in Eustace and Snorfeaseldax and
No,
and
the
the rest
actual
of
people who can move. I was like,
They're
Snorfel.
they're ogres. They can just pick up handfuls of it, right?
Yeah.
Why is Snorfy here?
He's moral support.
Okay.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
inspires them to grab slightly more gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So useful.
The ogres love Snorfeaseldax and don't find him annoying or at all. They just adore him unapologetically, unironically, because he's amazing.
And I love the ogres.
Sorry? I got a little of my feelings. And
John, you should memorize everything that that someone writes, that Snorf Fiesedex writes, so you can recite them in verse.
Oh, God.
You don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that.
It's okay.
I have a very different interpretation of Snorf Decks. Not very different. It's just slightly different.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, you are standing on the docks, and the Huoi Nor delegation is here restoring people. If you recall, they're going to be here for like the next several months, bringing individuals back onto land.
Right.
But they're far enough away that there's just a crowd of halflings, and you're like standing on a literal soapbox, right?
Cool.
And nobody knows what to say, and you can't help thinking to yourself how much easier this would be with a rod of rulership. You could just bend their minds and get them to do what you wanted to do. It wouldn't be too hard to steal.
I slap my brain because it's a bad brain.
It is a bad brain.
No.
Almost as though such a powerful and nasty artifact has effects on those around it.
Do I need to make a save?
No.
Okay.
Let's see what you're going to think about it.
I'm thinking about it. You've told me not to think about a white elephant, and now it's in my head, right?
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Hi,
Drate. How's it going?
Oh God, that's a John joke.
Okay.
So they're all sitting there silently, like waiting to hear you speak. They don't seem to be. They know that you're somewhat responsible, and that's why they're here. They're looking for a new ruthless leader.
Yeah, I know.
You can change that opinion, but that's what they're looking for.
Yep.
Following down that path, advantage on your check. Going directly opposed to that path, disadvantage on that check. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, I stand up on the soapbox, sort of raise a hand towards everyone, and I go, I don't know what my dad used to call you, distinguished members of the Barry Bamble clan. It's an interesting time that we're living in. No doubt about it. And I do just want to take a moment. I think we should all stretch. All of us together. Just center yourself. Breathe into that. You know, that burn.
Crack there.
I think that we've all been stagnant. We need to stretch. The 30 of you who are left are blessed in ways I'm sure you've been thinking about all day. I am responsible for what happened to your coworkers, your loved ones, and your friends. The blood running down the sewers was flowing directly from my hands. Now, if any of you doubt that I am my father's son, you can speak right now.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Oh, another hydrate. Crap.
I'm out of beam. Wait, I finished on the last hydrate. That's a 15.
Great. So nobody speaks up. But that's
Great.
not the check for this whole thing, but continue.
Yeah, for that moment. Cool. Great. Now, I'm just going to point to a random person. Not Larry. Not Larry. Because Larry's a treasurer, and I want to point at someone who's a little bit more boots on the ground.
Sure.
Okay? whatever that means. I'm gonna point to them. I'm gonna be like, you're
Kneecapper the Enforcer.
okay. You're. How long have you been working for my father?
Well, I've been kneecapping for Pappy Gaffalator for nigh on 20 years.
Sorry.
How many pay raises you had?
Well, I've always been paid by the knee.
All right. Respectful. I don't really know how my father used to do business. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. Now, kneecapper.
That's me.
Is that your dream?
I don't understand the question.
No, it's a simple question. I understand it. Let me try and help you.
I often dream about kneecapping people. I do it so often that it's just sort of part of my waking.
Kneecap.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
All right.
If you did not have to kneecap people, would you still do it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'd probably. Kneecapping's a way of life. It's what I do. It's what I know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I probably do it less often.
Right.
But I'd still cap some knees. What else am I good for? It's my name.
He's stealing my thunder, so I'm gonna address the rest of the audience now. And I go, all of us have stolen. And is it fun? Hell yeah. Pandemonium, yeah. But I don't think I'd do it nearly as much if I didn't need to. Right? Now, I have acquired quite the inheritance, and I find myself at a crossroads. Running an organization like my dad's is not my dream, kneecapper. My dream is to change the impression of the Barry Bramble family. We can be tough son of bitches. You should never mess with us. But we play fair. Sometimes. I'm still working on the message. Point is, I'm trying to be a little bit better than my pappy. And I have an offer for all of you. You can stay in my employ. Join me here on this great ship. I'm the first mate of the garbage pail. We literally have a crew of ogres. They're tame. Don't worry, they won't eat you. But if any of you are
crestfallen.
Oh, guys, they're like family. No.
Sorry, it was a joke. Keep going.
Anyways, they won't eat you, and that is a promise. That's a promise. All right, Eustace. Those of you who do not want to, you're free. Go do what you will. But no, in 3 days, if you vote for this gentleman, this slick, furred feline, Walker and Summer, you'll be taken care of. Literally, financially. His administration will provide the income you need. No kneecapping necessary. Try painting. Make a chair. Touch a tree. I don't know. Roll in the dirt. Do whatever the hell you want. You'll get paid. That's a Barry Bramble promise. That's a Barry Bramble promise.
Great. Make your persuasion or performance check with advantage.
Oh, cool.
Unless you're rolling, it's a deception check.
I'm not lying. That's true. Oh, if I can do persuasion, that would make an 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The crowd is cheers mutedly. They're figuring it out, right? And you may end up with some halfling crewmates after 3 days, but they're waiting to see what you do over the next 3 days. All right. That seems like a fine end point to our stream this evening.
Hi guys, it's me, Carter, or Finnegan, or Editor, whatever you want to call me. First off, I want to thank you on behalf of the whole DDnD team. It means a lot to us that you're watching our content on YouTube. It's super cool. So please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all the other YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. Second off, I do want to say, if you enjoyed this episode and you found yourself being like, oh man, that was cool, but I sure wish I could have been a part of that conversation and helped decide where the party should go, you can. You can watch us for free on Twitch every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are simultaneously on the twitch.tv/DiceDrinksAndDrama channel and the twitch.tv/DND channel. Wizards of the Coast is hosting us. It's awesome. So those links are down below, along with a whole bunch of other cool stuff that everyone on the team is making. Vic's got a module. Devren's got a podcast. I may have something eventually, and I'll put it down here, along with our Patreon. It's super cool. There's a couple tiers, lots of exclusive content, and yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.